today. And today, the topic that I'm going to talk to you about is called gut brain fog. It's your gut. So many people come to me and they can't concentrate or they feel like they forget stuff or whatever. I think it's just that they're old, but it's not that. It's not that. It actually is about leaky gut. As a matter of fact, um, brain fog is often called leaky brain or brain on fire and is a direct cause of inflammation. The brain is composed of cells called microglia, and they turn on and release inflammatory messages when there's head trauma, obviously, because the brain swells when there's head trauma. Your blood sugar is unregulated, such as when you're diabetic or insulin resistant, or just because you have a tendency, because of overweight, to have high blood sugar. Poor blood circulation to the brain always does that. And inflammation outside the brain, which is where we're looking at leaky gut, where an inflamed gut or too much bacteria or toxins or molds that crowd into the gut. Did you know that serotonin was made in the gut? Serotonin is one of our main neurotransmitters, which transmit to the brain calm and normalcy of the blood pressure and a lot of other stuff. And when you're dealing with that kind of stuff, when you're dealing with leaky gut, you're definitely dealing with inflammation. And if you're dealing with overgrowth like candida or SIBO, small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, you're definitely dealing with an inflammatory problem that can put your brain on fire. You also can have sensitivity to environmental pollutants and perfumes and chemicals, which you got a lot of today in our environment. Okay. Once those microglia are activated, they feed inflammatory messages to the brain for their entire lifestyle. They are like dominoes. Once is activated, a string of microglia turn on. This can create a vicious cycle of brain fog that not only muddles your thoughts, but can also destroy brain tissue. Alzheimer's, one of those things, directly connected with leaky gut and autoimmune disease. So, what can you do with this? Because what's happening is the serotonin is being crowded out by all of these overgrowths and by these sensitivities to toxins, which are really, there's a lot of them right now. With leaky gut, you got a lot of toxins everywhere in your body, especially in your gut. So what do you do? Number one, get enough sleep at night, and address stress, because people don't even know that they're stressed until they are. So very interesting. Stress and sleep deprivation make it harder to fight off inflammation, because stress can also cause inflammation. I know it's a vicious cycle. Take your blood sugar seriously. I got to tell you, if you get up more than once or twice a night to go to the bathroom, you probably have high blood sugar. Okay? It Don't skip meals. I always tell people this. Don't binge on sugar. If you didn't skip meals, you probably wouldn't be binging on sugar. And eat more protein, because these things can cause spikes in blood sugar and the release of stress hormones, pro-inflammatory stress hormones, which is very scary, because I hear all the time from people, well, I love sugar, so I just don't eat the next time because, I've had too much sugar, blah, 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 blah. It really kind of addles your brain. It really does. Eliminate these low-grade infections. So you want to talk to, well, you can start with fermented foods. You can start with probiotic beverages, or you can, start with not eating so many carbs so that you feed this stuff, and eating a lot more fruits and vegetables that are not high in carbs, eating a lot more protein, a lot more veggies, and a lot less whole grains, right? That will starve out those infections in your gut. So you want to do that, and fermented foods are a great way to start it. A lot of what I talk about in the Good Gut Challenge, right? And really get rid of those environmental toxins, and sometimes you really need a cleanse. And I wouldn't recommend one just take it off the shelves, because I've had people really have adverse reactions to cleanses. One of my acting students, when I was teaching acting, called up one night speaking word salad. Obviously needed electrolytes that he wasn't getting. One gal was so sick that she was in the hospital for 3 weeks. You want to be very, very careful about how you cleanse emotional and environmental toxins. You want to go to a professional. I can do cleanses, but I'm very careful about tailoring them to the person. Anyway, Dietitian Jill Place, my 5-day Good Gut Challenge is starting on Friday, January 27th. So please do me a huge favor and check it out. HealYourHealthNow.com. Don't forget the now /challenge. HealYourHealthNow.com /challenge. And I'll see you there. All right. Have a good day. Talk to you later.